Now, if you're a lover, like I am, of the film Master and Commander, Far Side of the World, you're definitely going to want to listen to what I've got to say. Hi, it's Jason at Model Kit Stuff, and today I've got something very special for you. So I have an exclusive sneak peek at the 2026 release of HMS Surprise from Vanguard Models. Before we get stuck into that, let me give you a little bit of background, because whilst I know some of you are aware, I'm also know that some of you might not be aware. So let me give you the full picture and explain what's going on. So early in 2026, February, March type of time, probably, no fixed dates at this moment in time, Vanguard Models will be releasing its latest release, HMS Surprise. Now, for those of you who are perhaps not aware, HMS Surprise is a real ship, really existed. In fact, she originally was a French ship, then captured by the British, repurposed as a British ship, then made famous in a series of books, which then became a Hollywood film. And actually, they are working on the sequel to that film right now. Many years later, my understanding is they're looking for a director. Anyway. Vanguard Models is going to be releasing this kit. It will be 1/64 scale, as all the other Vanguard models are. And it will be a faithful reproduction of both the original ship and the one that you see in the movie. That is to say, you can build it in either configuration. The intention is the kit will come so that you could build it as the original HMS Surprise, as she really was, with colonnades and the correct figurehead, or you can choose to build her as per the film, with the film figurehead and the long guns. It's going to be really exciting. In a minute, I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the parts and the process of the prototype being built together. So I've been granted exclusive access. You're not going to get this anywhere else. Exclusive access to the prototype in its early stages of coming together. So I'm going to let you have a look at the frame as it's been built up, so you can see the complexity of the frame. You get an impression for the size of the model. And also we're going to take you through some of the parts as they are now. Now, nothing that you see here is absolutely 100% finalised. Any of this could change as they go through the prototyping stage. Things might get tweaked, but it will give you a good understanding of what is intended. At this point, they're expecting to make only very little minor changes, if any. So hopefully this is what you're going to get, but if they find it's simpler to change the parts so it's easier to build, or anything like that, that will happen as they go along. So a little later in the year, I'm hoping to revisit and do a second visit and see the ship more built up before they get stuck into the rigging. And I'm also hoping to have an interview with Chris, the designer of the model and owner of Vanguard Models, prior to the actual model being released in the new year, when I intend to review and actually build the model on this channel. So if you're going to be interested in building an HMS Surprise and you want to build along, then you need to be hitting the subscribe button now so you don't miss that. Okay, so there is going to be some interesting developments in this kit. I don't know all of them by any stretch of the imagination, but what I can tell you is there's going to be no plywood in this kit. So normally you would see laminated deck being applied onto a plywood false deck. They've done away with the false decks in this, so it'll be really fascinating to see. So I'm going to show you some pictures and video that I took when I visited James, who's building the prototype. But if you want to see that prototype coming together, then you can follow that on Model Ship World. I will leave a link in the video below so that you can go over and see the prototype coming together in its stages. And if you love building ships, you should be on Model Ship World anyway. He's the main admin on the site, so many of you may well know him anyway. And to keep up to date with release dates, then also check out the Vanguard Models Facebook page, which you'll also find a link for below in this video. Okay, without further ado, let's give you a look at the HMS Surprise from Vanguard Models, due to be released in 2026. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss the full kit review on this channel and then the build, hit subscribe, and please don't forget to hit the like button so that other people who are interested can find it through YouTube's algorithm. Right. Let's have a look at the parts, shall we? Enjoying the video? Want to see this get built? Then you need to hit the subscribe button. It's underneath this video, and next to it there is a little thumbs up. If you click on that for me as well, and then we'll crack on with the show.